What's up, everybody? First day back, and we took a big fat L. After a long week of not trading, we took a big fat L. Um, and we're gonna go over the trade that I took. I cleared my charts. I had already recorded this video, but for some reason it didn't record with audio, so I'm gonna do it again. I had refreshed everything, but okay. So coming into the market, we had these 4-hour highs, 4-hour lows, and then 4-hour lows on here. Scaling down to the 1 hour. 1 hour highs right here. That was pretty much it. From there, market opens right here at 9:30. And what do we get with that sweep of liquidity to the upside? Right here. And then we... Wait a second. There we go. I know I wasn't right because I was like, wait, that's too... We got the sweep of liquidity right here. And we got that downwards candle. That bearish candle form. After it closes, that's when we scale in down to our position. So as you can see, my chart is a bit different. And the reason for that, before I go into the lower time frame and explain my entry, is usually my trading strategies is mark out our confluences, so our high time frame liquidity, wait for liquidity sweep, and then a downwards candle on the opposite to form, and then a retracement right on the 5-minute. But with this new indicator that I have, the EMA and the RSIs, we don't have to wait for a retracement, right? Because sometimes price just wants to shit all the way down. Which in this case today it didn't, but usually, it doesn't usually. I've noticed that it doesn't usually come up for a 5-minute retracement sometimes, and it likes to just come straight down. So, with the EMAs, it gives us confirmation that we are on a bullish or bearish short-term order flow, or the RSI. It shows us that we're not overbought or oversold, right? So we still have room to keep going on the way we're going. So now that I've explained these RSIs, my entries will now make a lot more sense. So I don't use these indicators till I'm on the 1 minute, because then I'm looking for entries, right? So we got the liquidity sweep, right? At what is it? 9:35. So like around 9:40. So like right here, we got this fair value gap, and at this point, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, hey, all I need is a break of structure. Because we already have a retracement, we got the rejection out of it. And this, at the time, was crossing down. The 9 EMA in blue was crossing down the 21 EMA, showing us that we are on a short-term bearish trend as well. So the red line is showing me long-term overall price action, right? And then the blue one is the short-term. See how they both correlate right here? It's short-term and then long-term. So once I got this, and I was like, okay, it faked me out. So by the time it broke structure and it was going, it was like 5 to 3 seconds left before the candle closes, and it literally closed right here and quickly rejected back up. I was already in. Stop. So my trade looks something like this. Stop. The beauty of these indicators is I can put my stop pretty tight. So, oh shoot, wrong. Pretty tight, right? So my trade was looking something like this. Okay, it's like something around it. And where was I aiming for? Overall, I was aiming for this 1 hour fair rally. Yeah, that's like price. There was reason for price to keep coming down, right? Which was my overall like and it's playing out. Like my overall bias was like, hey, like we're gonna keep selling all the way down until we reach these. But I wasn't aiming for all the way down there, right? Um, Realistically, I was just aiming for first of all TP1 right here, TP2 right here, and then TP3 if it decided to come all the way down there was right here. Nothing crazy. And because my stop loss is so tight, like we have a good risk to reward. By the time I reached right here, I would have brought my stops to break even, right? So and just let it run. At that point, we already took profits, um, so we're chilling, right? So, but it faked me out, came right back up, stopped me out. And what do I say? One trade a day, win or loss, keeps your account alive to trade another day. So we took an L, and that was that. So, um, today was just not my day. What I could have done better in this trade, things I could have done better. For starters, just waiting for the candle to actually close. I know I say this like multiple times because I count myself doing this. Wait for the candle to actually close. Sometimes I think I just feel like the candle's just gonna run off, like how it did right here. I feel like that's what it was gonna do. So I entered it, but I think next time I'm just gonna wait for the candle to actually close and see that we have enough break of structure. Um, and then waiting for the 9 EMA to fully be under the 21 EMA, right? So that is not playing around in the cross at the moment, waiting for actually the candle to close and the EMA to actually form underneath. Because the EMA is just like an added confirmation, right? At the time, RSI, we weren't oversold because we still had space to keep going down. We're between the 50 and the 30, which is also a good time for sells. But it just today the market didn't play in our favor, and as you can see, it was just ranging a bit, and then it literally chopped central right here, and right now it looks like it's making its way down, but it's still like huge moves up, huge moves down. Um, but yeah, that covers my trade for the day. Tomorrow, I think we have CPI, so I'm not gonna be trading. So what sucks about elections, like election week was okay, like our elections price wasn't really acting in our favor. And it's just super volatile, crazy moves. I decided to just stay out of the market for the week. And I come back and L, but part of the game. As long as your risk management is key, you should be fine. CPI tomorrow. Thursday, we have PPI, less severe type of news. And it comes out at 5:30. But depending how the candle comes out, if it's super like volatile, I will not trade for the day. It just depends how it looks, right? Because it's CPI, you can tell when CPI comes out. You get these huge candles. But PPI, sometimes you get huge candles, sometimes you don't. So if we don't get a huge candle, I will be interested in looking for trades. But I also got to keep in mind that we have Federal Chairman Powell speaking, the UNC, on Thursday as well, on top of PPI. So price might just want to wait to make its move after Federal Chairman Powell speaks. But he speaks later in the day. I want to say, well, like, hold on, let me check. Actually, let me check. I want to say like 2 or 3. Oh yeah, 3. He speaks at 3. So, um, yeah, Thursday I'll be, depending how PPI comes out, I'll be checking to see if I catch a trade. Friday, core retail sales at 8:30 though. So we should be good to trade. Not really high volatile news. With that being said, yeah, thank you for tuning in to the trade recap, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.